thank you for joining me today. My name is Myra Moore with More Football LLC. Joining me today is Marquis Watson, a corner out of Post University. Marquis, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank
You
you.
did? You're welcome. It's okay. Well, let's talk about you. Let's see where you're at. I mean, draft's a couple of days away, so everybody's kind of getting nervous. But first, give me a little information about you as far as your height, your weight, any other positions that you may have played at Post.
I play corner. That's my primary position at Post University. About 6'2" on the dot. As far as weight, 178. Basically, started off 4 years. Um,
Nice. That's good. And you're 6'2" for a corner?
yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
You know, the height, it makes a difference, and that's a big thing that everybody looks for. How are you feeling as far as the draft? Any nervous jitters or anything like that right now?
Oh, I mean, like I'm not really nervous about it. Just hoping, maybe my name might get called late there. But as far as everything, I'm just taking it day by day right now. I got a few more things coming up as far as like another pro day coming up. So I mean, if it's not the draft, then I have other options as far as like overseas and like arenas. So I'm not really worried.
Good. And I love that. It's basically plan B, plan C. And that's what you should have, especially with this. I mean, it's such a hard industry to break into. So to be able to have an actual plan, that's good. So can you talk, to let us know a little bit of what you have I don't know if you can tell me all the way, but just let us know what you have coming up as far as drafts, combines, or combines, pro days, anything like that.
I have a pro day that is actually supposed to be scheduled for May 2nd. Still waiting on a date just to like verify, make sure like the virus
Yeah.
stuff like that. So basically, like, yeah, May 2nd is like the pro day I'm supposed to be coming up with next, and that's basically it's in Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna just be out there showing my talent, showing what I got.
Okay. And then as far as any type of, do you have any scheduled tryouts or walkthroughs with any teams in particular?
I did have a tryout actually, but like I said, the virus kind of like
Yeah.
messed it up. It was for the Stampeders, the CFL team. It was going to be located in Jersey, and I'm still waiting for them to reschedule that one so I can
Yeah.
attend that.
And I know that they will. It's just because you're right, it is the virus. The pandemic has everybody kind of on hold. So hopefully after June is when they'll start doing it. I'm hoping because I've been monitoring them as well. I love the CFL. I think that they're a great group as well. So if you can get in there, that's amazing. As far as training, what have you been doing to keep yourself in shape?
Basically right now, back down south, basically where I grew up at. So it's a lot of field, a lot of roads. So most of what I do, I lift weights throughout the day, and I always get like a good 2 to 3 mile jog in every morning. Like I had just finished not so long ago, actually. But yeah, that's most of what I do. I just try to stay more like cardio shape. You don't want to
Yeah.
get too lazy, be relaxed. Like you always want to be on go. So
Yeah,
that's all.
especially for your position, you need to be fast. So I unofficially, unverified, I don't know if it's official or not official, but what's your 40? What was the fastest 40 you've clocked?
The last 40 I clocked was a 4.5 flat.
Nice. So there's always, I mean, that's, the league standard, but there's always room for improvement. So that's good that you're keeping in shape. Um, so I have to ask, what would you describe as a strength?
My strength right now is just straight. I would say it's like knowing where I'm at on the field as far as like ball IQ. Obviously I didn't have that many interceptions like I wanted to this year, but I was most definitely around the ball more than I have been like within the past 3 years. But yeah, I would say that just like spotting the ball, know where I'm at on the field, know where the receiver is, and
Yes.
know where I have to be lined up to make the big play.
And that's key. I mean, you need to have that football intelligence because if you don't, then you're just going to be crap at your position. So that's good that you have that, right? I mean, being realistic, there's no sugarcoating it. You either got it or you don't, and if you don't, you better look at a different position. That's
Yeah.
that's my whole thing is you have to be realistic as much as you can. So I'm glad that you have that. And as far as your motivation, what's keeping you going? What's keeping you focused on your dream?
My motivation is just to try to make it to the NFL. Like that's a big motivation. Been a big motivation since I started playing football at age 5, playing a little pee wee football. That was always the goal. It told me to like never look beyond it or look behind it and stuff like that. So I always try to make that my main focus. I would also say my family is my definitely big inspiration, motivation for me that keeps me going because, if I make it, they make it. So I know that's my job that I have to take care of.
Yeah, and that is one of the greatest motivations out there. I don't know your background or anything like that, but your family is your biggest motivator. Especially, you know your circumstances. So if you can improve that and get them to where you think they deserve or where they deserve to be, then it's one of the only motivators that you need in life. So I commend you on that. But I like to throw in this question, and just because I like to get everybody's response, and it's not something that's on your sheet that I sent you. But if a coach were to come up to you right now and ask you, what makes you different from the next corner? Because they're a dime a dozen, right? There's tons of guys out there. What makes you different? What would you bring to the team that would be considered an asset and that would make you basically stand out, be a star? Why would he offer you a position on his team? What would you say?
First thing I'm gonna instantly say to him is I'm a dog on the field. Like I don't stop. My goal is 100% every down, every play, all 4 quarters. I'm not gonna stop. Another thing I would say to him is because as far as like a locker room player, like I'm the best person you could probably have, coolest person, but at the same time when it's down to get serious and get it done, I'll make sure it happens. Another thing I would most definitely take to him is because I have a love, like the big heart for the game. Like it's never was about any money or anything. Like I'll play for free if I could make it to the NFL or a fact because I love the game that much. So that's like one of the biggest things I can bring to the table. And like I said, like I've always been an underdog and always had to fight my way to the top. So my grind is consistent. Like you'll never catch me a day just sitting around doing nothing. Like I'm always stay working on my craft 110%. So I'm always getting better. I'm very coachable too. Very coachable.
And that's big. You need to be coachable. And everybody, and no matter what type of line of business that you're in, you need to be trainable, coachable, approachable, because if you don't have those characteristics, nobody wants to deal with you. So that's good that you have that. And I could just tell from speaking to you because you just seem so good-natured. So keep that. No matter what happens, wherever you go in life, keep that because nobody wants to deal with a problem child. Right? Well, I want to thank you so much for being here. Before I wrap up, is there anything else that you wanted to let us know, let people know about you as far as, what you're doing, anything like that?
As far as right now, like I said, I stay working out, keep myself motivated, keep my mind focused. Basically, I just, I'm just so overwhelmed by the whole situation as far as like, your name could be getting called. So I'm just praying on that. That happens for me. Big dream. And all I can do is just pray on it, keep my faith, and just, move on.
Yeah, and especially right now because it seems like everything happened so fast. Like this isn't even the norm. It was like you guys were out of school right after spring break. So normally these types of conversations don't start until after you're already done with college, right? Or you're already almost at graduation and the interviews start. But it seems like everything just began right before spring break and it's been nonstop. So I can totally see where it feels so overwhelming because it is for even media. Well, thank you so much, and everybody else, take a look at his film. I have it attached to here as well. Like, share, retweet. Let's show some love to our small school guys and get them the recognition that they deserve. And we can only do that with your guys' help. So every like, every share, every retweet, it helps. It really does. You would be amazed. Other than that, take a look at the full interview. It's at More Football on YouTube. I'll be posting this shortly, so that way you can take a look at it, like it, share, retweet. Thank you so much for being here with me today, Mr. Watson.
No problem. Thank you.
And I look forward to watching you in your career. And everybody else, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day.